Hello. I thought I would do something a little different today. It's a rainy day here, 11/11, and I'm feeling the energy. There's a few reasons why this type of reading came into my radar. So I'm going to be reading into soulmate cycles. We can call them soulmate, twin flame, soul connections. These are deep connections that we have made with another. And from my own experience, as well as many others that I have been reading for, and just other people that I know, over the course of this year or the past few years, have had a bit of a, I don't want to say falling out, although some, most likely, yes, physical separation, decide to go in opposite directions or different directions from each other. Yet you still feel the connection to this other person, and you may be wondering, what's going on with this other person? Are we ever going to reconnect here in this lifetime again in the physical world? So if this speaks to you, I have two decks here. I'm going to read from the Witch's Tarot for you, and you can actually reverse whatever resonates for you, and from the standard Rider-Waite Tarot for the other person. The bridging energy or the connecting energy in between, I'll be reading from the Psychic Tarot. So let me just call in the guides. The angels, the guides, the tribe, and we're going to get started. Tell us what's going on with person A. Person A, and you can discern what person you are. We'll do person A and person B. Whichever resonates for you. Lots of people evolving, shifting in consciousness right now. Today is a powerful day energetically. If anybody studies numerology, you understand why. These are master numbers, 11/11. So great change and great realizations are beginning to come to the forefront for many. So, what can you tell us about person A? Current energy for person A, please. Actually, no. We're going to start with recent past. This will help you, the viewers, determine if this reading is even for you, or if this pertains to you, or person B pertains to you. So let's ask again. Recent past for person A. I don't do readings like these often, although I do have a few particular people that request these readings. Person A, Ace of Pentacles. Ready for a fresh new start, ready for a new beginning. Has finally forgiven the past, letting a lot of things go after healing. And it is time. It's time for something fresh and new. And this could be an opportunity for something fresh and new. Yeah. Transformation, death, absolutely. And that is what we are experiencing right now in this energy. The eclipse cycles, another big change. Death of old ways of perceiving a situation, or just old ways of being. Let's keep going. Sort of a resurrection of a newer, fresher version of you. So whomever is person A has gone through a transformation already in the recent past. Recent past has made many changes in life, made many changes maybe just even emotionally, mentally, ready for a fresh new start, ready for something new, and possibly manifesting those new opportunities. Eight of Swords. However, there's a caveat. Even though you're ready for a new start, ready for something fresh and new, and there has been great change going on in the life of this person, there's been a massive transformation, there's still fear of the unknown. There's still this, I'm not sure if this is going to happen. I can't see, I can't predict what's going to happen. And so you kind of feel like your hands are tied, you're blindfolded even. This is definitely in the mind. It's all mental. That's a lot of that Scorpio energy we're kind of burning off through a transformation. So that's recent past for person A. Yes. Bottom of the deck for the first line is the Five of Swords. So there has been some conflict, some separation. I feel like both parties, or party A, we'll speak for party A right now, feels like they're right, needs to be right, instead of rising above a conflict, a situation, an argument, misunderstandings even, and instead of rising above and seeing both sides, or even giving an opportunity to hear out the other person. This is where person A has been. Although Temperance is below, person A has been kind of stuck in, I'm not going to be the one to apologize. I'm right. Still stuck in that energy. So let's go with person B. Because if both people are in the Five of Swords energy, then neither one are going to budge. But let's see. Let's see. Recent past for person B. With the Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands. So let's keep going. And the Ten of Wands came in reverse. So that's just, there's been an overload of burden, and maybe got themselves in over their head with a situation or with work or something. And just feeling very tired of pushing this load all by themselves. And has been ready for a fresh start themselves. However, they've been really bogged down with whatever it is that they had been involved in. This could be work, this could be a project, this could be another relationship altogether. And then we have the King of Swords and Ace of Swords that came out along with that. So this person, you know, King of Swords is a little cold. It is the masculine energy, able to strategize. I feel like the King of Swords is still kind of in the mind, strategizing on like, what's my next move? What's my next step? Like always just really consumed with whatever they're actually burning themselves out, burned out with. But then Ace of Swords came through. So there's been some form of mental clarity. So person A has a transformation. Person B is like, oh, aha. There's some kind of mental clarity. And on the bottom of the deck for person B is the Eight of Cups. So emotionally, they are actually rising above, walking to higher ground to gain a new perspective. Person B is actually currently, from past experiences, willing to rise above and see both sides of the situation, and maybe even listen, or maybe even reflecting on some of the words that were used in this conflict. Maybe person A really was right and was speaking their truth, and person B, being so bombarded with whatever else they're involved in, didn't have time for this situation, didn't have time for person A, who actually needed that connection, that emotional support. There's been a misunderstanding I'm getting from this. Let's see what energy kept you two connected in the recent past. So I'm going to say right now that there's at least one person involved here that's been a lot more disgruntled than the other, meaning, having a bad taste in their mouth about a situation. Maybe the person A didn't feel like they were heard or given a chance because the other person B is so busy with whatever else they're involved in. Connecting you both are the challenges that you've faced. Both parties are probably in the same cycle as far as going through your challenges, going back into the depths of yourself, the scorpionic energy, going back down into the depths of yourself to retrieve more information. This is, inner child work, parts work, and going through the obstacles and challenges and able to overcome them, triumphant success. So both parties have done some inner work. Beautiful. Done some inner work within themselves. All right, so let's go to current energies. And at the bottom of this deck is the shadow with the heart chakra below it. So both parties have been involved in doing shadow work. Whether you know it or not, you're looking at your shadow, getting a good glimpse of, the parts of ourselves that maybe we don't take accountability for, or maybe they're in our blind spots and we didn't totally realize. That is completely a thing. We humans have our own perceptions on everything. It's unique to each and every one of us. So two people can have the exact same experience, even the exact same conversation, but their perception of that experience is colored by the lens of their past trauma, their childhood pain. That's how we perceive things a lot of times. Not always, but most times. So the way that each person is seeing a situation is different. But the one person is definitely in over their head with work or some sort of burden, something that they've really gotten themselves involved in, and they're burning out. All right, so current energy for person A. This is present moment. These readings are timeless, by the way. So if you're guided or you click on this message and you're resonating with it, it doesn't matter when. These are cycles. These are energy cycles. We always circle back to energies. So with that said, current energy for person A with regards to this connection. Knight of Cups. Feeling ready to share more heartfelt, emotional parts of themselves. Maybe even starting to feel, in their heart, giving this person another chance. I have the Swords. Person A still feels like they are right, though. It's okay. But, if this pertains to you, there are times where if the other person is beginning to see the other side or rise up out of their busyness, you got to ask yourself, you know, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy? It's better off if this other person comes to their own realizations in their own way, in their own time. But let's keep going. Person A. Because we can't change people. We all come to our own conclusions and realizations about ourselves, our own interactions with other people in our own due time. Four of Wands. So that's the 11-11 card for me right there. Person A is feeling this energy and is really wishing, hoping, would like to be in the company of person B and have a go at it. This is, and have a go at it to build more strength and stability within the connection. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. So person A has started to really kind of see more of the symbology of this connection and feeling this connection in a deeper way, but really picking up on all the signs, synchronicities, messages that are coming through, saying, you know, don't discard this person. This person is important to you. There's some energetics that are being worked out here. So let's see what's going on with person B in the present moment. Not going to take them, but Magician and the Seven of Wands slipped out. I'm going to get a clarifier on the Five of Swords. And, you know, internally, person A can really feel like, yes, I know that I'm right, and you're right in your own way, but being open to also allowing the other person to be right in their own perspective. What I'm getting is that neither person fully understands the journey of the other, even though you both overcame some pretty big challenges and obstacles through this cycle. Person B, Six of Pentacles, is now focusing on balancing out their relationships with others so that there's more equal give and take, reciprocity on both sides. Good. Putting in some work towards relationships, towards connecting to others. Maybe this person B is not so busy anymore or is realizing like what's truly important. Yes, strength. So I think they're getting an ego check also, person B. Because a lot of times there's that masculine drive. There's this drive to achieve and do. And then we can get ourselves in over our heads. And the connections that we have with other people, really, it can take a toll on them. Especially if there's a problem, if there's a conflict, and you're not giving all of yourself. You're not giving your energy towards resolving a conflict or understanding the other person's side. So really starting to tame that inner beast. Also gaining the strength to, maybe this person is ready to say, you know what, you're right. I got in over my head here. I was in my mind too much. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't understand that this had affected you as well. Most of the time when we're hurt by another, it's not intentional. The Hanged Man. So person B is in the Hanged Man position. Gaining some new insight. Maybe having a little bit of downtime or some slow down period right now. Yeah, because the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. So it's some time to rest, recover your energy. Oh yeah, Ten of Swords below that. So there's been an ending to whatever this person was involved. And look what's below that. Four of Wands. Let's see what the connecting energy is here. This is current energy. So there is a shift. There's a shift. Let me just get one on the Five of Swords just to clarify, please. Because person A is a little stubborn. Person A, you may be right, but you're being a little stubborn here in this energy. Although it's going to take the strength of person B to reach out. And because I'm getting from the 10 of Wands that this person just really got themselves way in over their heads, and they're realizing it now, and they're trying to bring balance into their relationships with others, gaining the strength to actually, you know, contact you maybe, or contact the other person to say, okay, I'm ready to like re-engage in this. Let's see if we can resolve or understand each other. While in the Hangman position, there may be some more realizations that come. A lot of times, you know, with time, we can heal our own wounds and situations. Clarify the Five of Swords. I think I'm already getting the clarification. That's okay. Thank you. Yep. Wheel of Fortune. Hierophant on the bottom. So for person A, this is a lesson for you. This is a lesson. And I always read the Hierophant as Chiron, the wounded healer, the wounded warrior. So this definitely has to do with your childhood wounds, and the needing to prove yourself or the needing to be right. That's something that with it through the cycles that you're going to want to let go. Yeah, sure, you probably are right. But again, that solves nothing when you're miscommunicating, when you're not understanding each other. So, you know, take that time to yourself first, take a few breaths, and when both of you are able to communicate again, hopefully both sides will be able to see each other, making it a true connection. I see into you, you see into me. We've got to take down the shield. We've got to make ourselves vulnerable and transparent for each other so that we can totally dig in there and see where the conflict even began, and why, you know, if one person's feeling a certain way and the other person's like, I have no idea why. Well, that's not an excuse. Person B, you certainly should know at this point. It seems like the Ace of Swords clarity is kind of confirming that you do know now, because when we're so hyper focused on something else or someone else, we totally are unconscious to the things that we say and do to all of our other connections completely. And then we don't realize, like, what? Why are you mad? Why? You know, it's all about, you know, how present are you when you are communicating with somebody else? Are you talking to somebody on the phone and texting at the same time and do it like you're not fully engaged? What's the connecting energy for these two current connection? Thank you. Crown chakra. Wow. Okay. Partners and alliances, partnerships and alliances at the bottom. So both of you are getting cosmic downloads. Basically, a lot of, this has been happening to me a lot of memories coming back up. But now we have new information because so much time has gone by that the memories are giving us extra information as to our part, the part we played, the part the other person played. And it can be so confusing when there is no communication, or there's too much miscommunication and neither party is able to actually connect to be able to see into each other. That's where, you know, this fear of, like, I don't know where this is going. It could be completely over. And sometimes, you know, we think the worst. Let's get, okay. We're going to pull a couple from the soul's journey. We'll pull one for one side and one for the other side, just to see where each other is at. Person A, the one who's right, the one who needs to be right, or person B, the one who needs to maybe shift their focus into this relationship, into bringing more balance. Because the truth of it is, all of us humans need to have connections. And these deep soul connections are important. All right, advice for person A, please. Patience, person A. And I do kind of get a little bit of a pushy energy here with the Five of Swords, Four of Wands. It's like, well, they haven't connected, they haven't contacted me yet, they haven't reached out, and I'm just about done with that. Like, patience, person A. Have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. These connections definitely have a lot of spiritual aspects to them. There is a lot of divine timing, meaning, you know, we have cycles that we have to go through, that we have lessons and challenges that we have to overcome first. All right, so person B. And this doesn't have to be a lover. This could be a friend, a spouse, a sibling, a child, parent. But they are deep soul connections. Twin flame, you know, a lot of people pull that into its own category, but I don't see it that way. I see it just as energy as all the others, just with their own journey and life lessons, which can be quite challenging. A little bit more challenging than the average, the average Joe. But that's only because it's a fast track. It's forcing you into stripping all the layers of you off so that you do actually see all the parts of you, and doing a lot of inner child work. So person B, love. I think person B has been so distracted with the outside world and with their commitments, or with the things that they've weighed themselves down with, and the burdens and the exhaustion. So person B, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So this is what both parties are currently experiencing. Person A is learning to be patient, trust in the process, trust in the divine timing. There are a few things that you're still learning here, person A, and most of it is like, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Now, that doesn't mean to compromise, you know, your values and your dignity, but not to go in and just butt heads all over again. Maybe just loosen up the energy so that you can really, and take all your armor off, just be completely transparent, completely. And person B, you're learning to open your heart up and actually have these true connections, and stop distracting yourself and busying yourself with so much, because the universe is just going to keep cranking it up even more. Like, oh, you want more? Oh, you want to stay more busy? You want to be more distracted? And that just pulls you further and further away from actually connecting to other people. So that's what I have right now. Person A is really learning about their childhood wounds and patience. Person B is learning how to put an ending to some really old patterns, and to put their focus on more than just one thing, and more than just one person. Put their focus into their heart, love. So that's the message for today for soul connections that are, you know, experiencing some, I don't like to say separation, but I mean physical separation currently. You're not speaking to each other. You're not doing things together. There's an important conversation that needs to be had that just has not been had yet. There has been some form of falling out of some sort, or disconnection of some sort, and but both parties still feel deeply this connection with each other. So this is where both parties are at this current time on 11/11. So I hope this is helpful for some of you out there. Take good care of yourself. Bye.